Welcome to part 2 of Kid Icarus, where I will try and make it past the end of the first world. Here we start off with more climbing and more snakes. In this stage, the snakes are going to be a lot more irritating to deal with because they are going to drop down from inconvenient places. The worst part is when they catch you by surprise. I'm going to try not to screw around as much with grinding because in this stage you just need to survive more than anything. And just like that, there were snakes that like to drop down. There's another one of those frogs, let's just deal with him. I did not need to get hit there. Not off to a good start. But anyway, in here is more monsters. Alright, now that we're done with that, just got some climbing to do. This stage is very lengthy, so I am going to try and go through it as fast as I can without being reckless. And just gotta take care of these eyeballs. Oh, damn goo, how'd that hit me? There's also snakes that like to drop down from the floors, so that's something to be aware of. Fortunately, there is a store that's pretty helpful, and now that I can haggle with the guy and succeed, that's gonna make it a little bit easier. It would help if I could actually get the thing. There we go. Yeah, I guess not. Oh, well, that's just unlucky on my part. So I just gotta make these jumps and hopefully not have to worry about these snakes. Let's see, this part I want to go to the right because there's some extra stuff I can get. And also because I want to get hit like an idiot. I am not playing this well, am I? Anyway, in here is another mystery jar game. So let's see, for this one, I want to try and get these ones on the right, and reveal the ghost. I am off to a great start here. Just gotta make sure you go off to the right early, so you make sure you don't get hit by those snakes. And right when I say that, I didn't keep my eye on the ball. And I got hit by the snake. Here we are introduced to spikes. Those thorny things are actually spikes. The collision detection on those things are kind of inconsistent, so you can't ever tell when you're getting hit by them. But just make sure to avoid them. You jump straight up and then move. Because if you try and jump and move at the same time, you'll end up getting hit by it. There's some jumping octopi. Or, yes, those are squids. See, here's where I'm talking about, where the awkwardly placed snakes are gonna end up screwing with you. So I am going to try and jump a lot to raise the screen, just so those snakes don't catch me by surprise. Or I should say catch me by surprise. Okay, just gotta deal with more of these guys, and fortunately the harp will make this a little bit easier and a little bit more tolerable. Let's see, just had to get hit again. Isn't going as well as I'd wanted to. Oh, god damn it, I didn't even think I was hitting that. So we just gotta go up these spikes again. And here's where things get kinda awkward because there are a lot of cramped spaces. But we're here at a black market. Unfortunately, I really can't get anything unless I had a credit card. Which I don't. So just keep making my way up. A lot of these screens repeat, actually. Let's see, what are you gonna do, squid? There. See, I was taking my time there to make sure that Grim Reaper didn't hit me. And good thing I didn't go too fast, otherwise those snakes would have gotten me. I just gotta take care of you. So here we have platforms that move to the left and right. They really aren't too bad to deal with. Let's see, just gotta make my way up here. And just gotta be patient in this part. Hi, Grim Reaper, you just dropped out of nowhere. Let's see, I need to get out of here. Because in here is actually our first endurance round with Zeus. And what he's gonna do is just fling panels at me. Oh, it's a good thing I bought that bottle earlier because I ended up getting hit and needing to use it. At least that's automatic. It's not like Mega Man where you have to go to the sub-screen and use it. Still, that's always a good thing to have in your back pocket, especially in these early stages where it's damn near impossible to survive. See, I'm probably being a little bit too passive here, but the pattern is somewhat random, but you can see it later on. And we're done. I just wanted to show you that first one. Anyway, we got our choice between the fire arrow, which lets you shoot our fire circles around the arrow. That's just more for cosmetics in this game. The longbow, which lets you shoot through the whole screen, so you get more range. Or the crystals, which work a lot like a shield weapon in most Mega Man games. Usually for the first one I go with the longbow, so I'm going to do just that. Now all I have to do is make it to the end without dying. Can I do it? Time to find out. Now what? Screw it, we're done here. I'll just go to the door and finish. Alright, well, that was fairly difficult, but we're at the first labyrinth of the game. Where I'll probably end up dying here because I don't have anything left. Here we are, greeted with skulls. They are really just more or less window dressing because they go around with the same pattern as the other squid enemies and some of those other guys. And it's a really inconsistent wavy pattern. Let's see, here we are greeted with these monsters and these snakes. This time the snakes come out of jars instead of from the sky. And what I did just there was I freed a centurion. And he's going to help me out in the boss fight. I am going to want to go... Actually, you know what? The first thing I want to do is go all the way to the side. Or all the way to the right, I should say. Because... just take care of you. Also, those snakes are going to wrap around, so make sure you don't get caught off guard by that. Yeah, I wanted to go all the way to the right because I wanted to get more stuff. Let's just haggle with this guy, get what we want. Yeah, I probably should have went for the bottle first. But we'll see. I'll try and show it off later, but there's actually a pencil and a torch you can get to go with a map. And the pencil is going to tell you where you've already been, and the torch is going to tell you where you are now. Unfortunately, I really can't show those off right now because the storekeeper won't cooperate. So, that's the map. You really can't do a whole lot with it. That's one reason why I'm trying to get the, more hearts. I'll just edit out to the point where I can just show you that stuff. Alright, now that I'm back, I ended up getting the torch, so I'll show you what the pencil can do. Right here is where I am right now, is that blinking spot with a torch, and that's where I am right now. Right after I leave the room will be green, and that'll be the pencil mark where I've been. Let's just take care of these guys. Also, if you go up, let's just take care of this guy first. If you go up, this is a hospital. In case you get turned into an eggplant here, you can always just go here and get rid of the curse. Or at least that's what the game says. So I have to make my way back, so I'll just cut until I get there. Alright, now I want to go up here, because that's the way out. There are a lot of At least the enemy placement isn't so awkward in this game as it is in the previous levels, because at least you know where everything is. It's not like anything's gonna come up and surprise you. And you'll also notice that a lot of the rooms do look the same, but that's just the way the game was set up. Anyway, here's our first encounter with eggplant wizards. With snakes. If those eggplants hit you, then you end up turning into an eggplant and have to go to the hospital, as I said. Anyway, round 2. Let's just get this guy out. They do take a lot of hits in these early stages, but as long as you're in the right spots, then they won't be too big of a problem. Need to go down. Also, right when you pass out from under those jars is when the snakes are going to pop up. So you don't want to get surprised by those. To the left is where we're supposed to go. But make sure you are holding left the second you drop down there, otherwise you're not going to get it. And down here is just more of the same enemies. I'm going to want to go left here, because there's a hot spring. The hot spring recovers all your health, even though it is kind of slow. There we go. So I just got to take care of these guys. Not too bad. Here's a pretty common spike puzzle that they like to have in this game. You gotta wait until the spike is going down on the second one before you make the jump. And you want to go after that third one is going back. So here we're introduced the red skulls, pretty much the same thing as the blue skulls, except that they're a little bit stronger, and they give you a whole heart for killing them. And I am not doing a good job dodging these guys. So instead, they pretty much fly around the same patterns, and you just have to... And if you get them all in the corner like that, then that's actually a good thing. Okay, and some more eggplant fun. What I'm going to try and do is drop down and try and take out this bottom guy first. So therefore, he can't surprise me when I'm trying to take out the top guy. Okay, let's free you. And another spike puzzle. So go to the edge and then jump. Free you. Wait for the third one. And then just close in. Alright, and we're almost up to the boss, so all I gotta do is just take out this bug. I am being kind of careful here because I'm almost up to the boss and I really don't feel like getting killed at this point. And also I do want to rack up my score, because the labyrinth stages are actually pretty good for grinding for points. Oh, regardless, we're here at the boss. This is Cerberus, the original guard for the underworld. And there's his health meter and the numbers, and I don't know what the hell I did, but I apparently got him in a lock going the other way. But you know what, I'm not playing this for style points, so I'll just take it. And 2 Centurions survived. As you noticed earlier, those Centurions were shooting arrows. So we are done with the first world, and I did another block of health. So that's always good news. Anyway, here we are in the overworld. So that's a good place to stop for today. Join me next time as I take on the overworld. See you next time.